What up, Moogle Mob? Physics Bang here, coming in for another talk through run. There is another async currently set up by Chicken, async number 3. And that's the one that I will be doing. So let's see how this one goes. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. All right, we got a free Checker's Delight here. Morph, Throw, and Shock. That is insanity. Alright, so Morph, Shock, and Throw, we are looking for throwables, and we're looking for earrings. Pretty much once I find those things, we run. We just go. We don't stop. We stop looting, and we just go. Nothing else is necessary to kick the seed off. Now, Shock is a weird one because it's extremely powerful early, but it does massively drop off as the seed goes on. Unless you have a magic +2, and then it kind of just turns into Ultima, but fast. So, we're going to check every shop we can. I wouldn't normally do Narsh on a start like this, but because I am so focused on finding earrings and the like, I'm going to do it. I want to see earrings. I want to see throwables in the weapon shop. I want to see something. The sooner I can find it, the faster I can get rolling. Okay, so Narsh was a complete and total bust. At least we got, some curables, and we got, potions and warp stones. Could be worse. This is not a seed where I'm really considering returners because I'm really looking for stuff that's mostly in weapon shops. Sure, I could probably find like throwables in returners possibly, but it's not what I'm looking for. And I was just thinking about shops, and I should have just done Gal's dad's house first, but that's okay. No biggie. We'll hit it on the way back up. We needed to come here anyway for Zealous' checks. All right. We're going to finish here. We're going to do the basement because we have Celis, and that's a free check. When you have a seed that's starting this powerfully, it's fine to push scaling basically as hard as you please. Okay, so I'm going to sell some stuff. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. We don't have a lot to sell, which is a little annoying. We're just going to get what we can here. Just 10 of them is probably fine to start. If needed, we know there's fire skeins here, but like we have 10 that we can throw right now. So that will get us through if we need to take any fights earlier, before we actually find any more skeins or earrings or anything. Oh my good lord. All right, so we got shields and cat hoods there. That's wonderful. And we have Illuminas. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, cool. South Figaro, cracked out. Got it. Figaro. Cracked out. Now we have Celis, and Celis is a natural user of all big weapons. So we can definitely guarantee that Illumina can come in handy later. Early game, magic is king. Late game, usually physical is where it comes in. So I don't need an Illumina right now, but I do need to remember that it's here, because one day I'm going to want to come back for that if I don't find any more. And the shields are good just in case Merton shows up. So we know that we can buy 2 different kinds of shields in South Figaro. We can buy an Illumina. We have cat hoods if we want it, but I already found one for free, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. Right now, what we're really hoping for is just stuff that we can sell. We need elixirs. We need, like, I don't know, force armor. Something that sells for, like, a big chunk of change. Maybe a chest that gives me 20 grand. That would be nice. Come on. Enhancer is decent. It'll help with either of the magic casters. Memento ring is something to sell. I will take that all day. Otherwise, we're kind of striking out on good things to sell, unfortunately. At least we got a couple rods we can crack as needed, but we still need earrings. So we're going to continue to shops. We're just going to go to Zen, as we normally would. We probably won't be able to afford the Zen Thief, but I intend to go do Crumbling House anyway. So we'll get more loot there later, and at least we'll know if this is an Esper or a high tier item. Get out of my way. Oh, you brat. 35k high tier. That's not super enthralling. Those earrings are, though. Let's see. So we want 4 of these if possible. So I'm thinking the enhancer's just out of here. The beret is out of here. The X potions are out of here. All right. We are now where we need to be for our earrings. Ooh, Megasats. I'll take a couple of those. Just another boost to magic power, just to make our starting fights a little more efficient. And Valiant Knives. Okay, and Bolt Edges. We do want... I don't need a gold hairpin at all, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so we now know that in the World of Balance, and the 2 places I checked besides Narsh, we got Shields, Illuminas, Valiant Knives. Get some dried meat while we have it. Get some remedies while we're here. We have just about everything else, but I think if I can find anything else to sell, like an amulet, we'll just get a few more Phoenix Downs. We're still feeling great. Still doing good. I'm going to go to World of Ruin Zen and knock that out. Get free checks. Get as many as I can, because I have a lot of power to start this seed. Not much can stop me, so I'm going to push scaling as high as possible before I take any fights. That way my first fights, I have a high chance of just killing it pretty quickly and then getting a bunch of experience. Okay, we got an old man here. 48k high tier, no thank you. Have a little peek. And experience eggs. Wow. There's no way I'm going to be able to afford everything that this seed wants to give me. So I'm going to have to be real picky and choosy. Like, we have everything that we could ever want in shops, and then we have very little money. Thankfully, we got a cat hood, so it basically gave us a way to make a bunch of money pretty quickly. What I'd love to see is a gold bear or a scrapper, one of those things that steals money. The fun thing is, those guys, when they steal your money, the cat hood also increases the amount of money from what they stole. So, like, if you were going to get 10,000 for finishing the fight and they stole 5,000... then when you finish the fight, you would normally get 15,000. But then the cat hood doubles that, so you get 30,000 instead. So you end up having a great way to make a tremendous amount of money. As long as you have a cat hood on you, just intentionally have one of those guys steal it from you if you run into them, and then just get it back with interest. Now, I would have rather had an Esper here. It's fine to get Strago, but I don't need him. I have 2 of the most powerful abilities in the game right off the rip. And I would have rather had a character that had a better grind check. Maybe Gao. Gao would have been really nice. But X Magic is fine. I don't think I really need to go to any more shops. I found everything I want. What else am I going to find? And I meant that, you know, the weapon and the armor shop, not the item shop, because there's, of course, usually curables and things that I still need. All right, I mentioned I was going to go back and do Gao's dad's house. So that's what I'll do right now. We'll just map wrap, because we're going to head to Imperial Camp anyway. So we'll just map wrap it here and then head straight down to Imperial Camp. No, we won't. I lied. What do you have? Shock, and you have Throw. Very annoying that he's the one with Throw. That's a natural Illumina user, and I'm gonna take him, I think. Let's just do that. Super Balls, Tiger Fangs. Alright, can't afford any of that. Alright, I said I wanted to do free checks, so we're gonna just continue doing that. Let's do it. Collingan's free, and I have Shock and Earrings. So we're just going to do it. And we're hoping for an Esper. Kind of tired of these characters right now. Okay, we'll take that. We don't really need... I still need an item shop, so I'm going to go check it. Gonna go check it. Just in case. Bolt edges we already got. Everything else we already got, so we're fine. Okay. Now we can head to Imperial Camp. We've exhausted all of our grind checks for the most part. Sorry, we've exhausted all of our free checks. And we will see what the enemies here are gonna do for us. Alright, let's have a look at Espers. Ultimon Strength. Okay, that's immediately on her. And you can just have that for now. Cool, he can use the cat hood. Love to see it. Let me get rid of that on you. We're gonna... Dang it, you can't use it. I'm kind of curious if anyone else can use that cat hood. Okay, cool. I would rather him have the Magus hat. Great, let's go. Wait, I forgot something pretty important. Earrings, earrings, earrings. Not Moogle Charm, earrings. We'll just do Moogle Charm Hero, and now we're good. Let's go. Now, the downside of doing Crumbling House so early is that Katana Soul could have been there. So if I end up trying to find Katana Soul later, I might not find him because there's VKs for sale. Oh, well, I can't kill this guy, so we're not going here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So where do we go instead? Think I might do a bit of an off-the-wall play. Still want to grind check, and I still think I'm strong enough to handle stuff like this. So we're going to go straight to Opera House. Yes, there are bosses here, but I'm gambling on the fact that it won't matter that much. That's what I'm doing. Now, if you take a left here, you're actually like one step closer to the Impresario than if you went to the right. So if you want to be super optimal about stuff, you go left to talk to him, and you save yourself a whopping 2 steps. It's like a second. I've lost races by a second. So, as you saw there, sometimes the best laid plans don't go so hot, and you end up with an enemy that you can't run from, you can't beat. So, you just have to pivot sometimes. You know, it's like, well, that's not gonna work, gotta go. What's the next move, you know? My plans have been thwarted. Let's find another grind check and go do it. We're gonna hope this is a little bit better. I'm not even gonna do that, I'm just gonna do shock. If I have to, I'll chuck something at him. Maybe cards. First fight usually takes a little longer than others. I should probably put the hero ring on Setzer. What? What do you mean I got Blitz wrong? How did I get Pummel wrong? That's weird. Oh well. Let's get off level 3 HP. Okay, so we'll be significantly stronger now. Oh, Reach Frogs are really nice. Oh, that's a really nice fight. These guys are a ton of experience. We just hope that we can kill them before they jump. That's really the main goal here. This one's gonna be, it's gonna take a little bit, but then future fights are probably, they're gonna die really fast in one turn. The amount of experience that fight gives you this early is so good. And I got $34,000. So that Illumina is super on the table now already by the time I finish here. But we're definitely gonna take every fight here. Just get as much money as possible because this seed wants me to have money. And I cannot leave another fight of Reach Frogs on the table. I couldn't remember which one was reach frogs, if it was the one over here, or the one further to the left, but apparently it's the one further to the left. Alright, we have Ultima and Berserk, so Magimaster is no longer a threat. What level are we? Okay, this is perfect. We're a multiple of 5 right now, but we won't be after these reach frogs. Oh, this kind of sucks. Shock and throw, I believe, hit everything even in a pincer, so we should be okay. Ooh, don't kill Celis, please. I need her alive. He has a future with an Illumina I need to be thinking about. I should finish them. Alright, we're now at like over 100,000 gold. Love it. Alright, we need to heal again. Those two need the most healing. I want you to keep +2 strength for now, but you, let's just flop over that, and let's go. Now this could go pretty bad, but we do have multiple rods, so we have ways to answer most of the hard bosses that we could run into. We're also a decent level because of those reach frogs, so we should be okay, barring any like seriously nasty stuff that pops up. Our defense is pretty low. Narapa is like so perfect. It is like the best possible option right now. Big fan. We're just gonna smash an ice rod in her face. So Narapa starts with auto reflect, but something to keep in mind at all times is that cracking rods or shields goes right through reflect. It does not care. Not one bit. So like, not only is she completely non-threatening to start, but you can also just completely negate her auto reflect. I think I'm just gonna go get that Illumina right now. Actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do is just not do that. I think I'm gonna go to World of Ruin Zen, and I'm gonna get the experience egg and just let her cook on that for a little while. And then later on, when she's buff, I'll go pick up the Illumina. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to mostly buy, is one experience egg and an Illumina. So pick that up, and now we're going to go. I don't know if I have sleeping bags. I don't think I got any. All right, I do want more money. And you want to know who has a ton of money? Katana Soul. So we're going to go and we're going to kill that Katana Soul now. He thought he was real cute and stuff, gating me the first time. Oopsie, that's not what I was... Actually, you know what? Hold on. I don't have sleeping bags, and I accidentally switched into my airship, so let's just utilize it the smart way. Let's get ourselves a heal. And we'll check the shop, too, and see if they have some sleeping bags for us. They do. All right. Love it. I'm going to get a few more of these, just in case. All right. Well, that was a wonderful little trip into the airship. Thanks, accidental X button press. Anyway, so Katana Soul. I'm gonna get like 100,000 gold just from Katana Soul. So actually gonna be like 120,000, I think. It's gonna be pretty stupid. Let's do. You need something to do, homie. So you can actually take the ice shield. Great. Let's go. So yeah, Katana Soul thought he was cute and kicked us out. But now we get our revenge, we get a bunch of money, we go pick ourselves up in Illumina, and we cremate the rest of the game. Oops, almost forgot something. There we go. Can't forget the experience egg. I bought it for a reason, right? I should have probably cracked this rod, but we'll do that next turn. Don't think that kills him. Katana Soul's got a lot of life, so cracking a rod on him seems like a great idea to me. Oh man, yeah, let's do that. Forgot she learned Ultima. We shouldn't need Ultima as a primary source of offense early with what we have. So I'd rather her just sit on that Esper with the +2 strength for a while. And then later on, I will teach Ultima before I go into Kefka's Tower for a little bit of, like, supplementary power. Boom, 83k. That's a Illumina. All right, I'm liking what the seed is putting down here. It gave us a little bit of a scare with that immediate Katana Soul nonsense, but I think we pivoted well, and we are now getting staged up to do tremendous amounts of damage later. It should kill them all. Great, good experience on that fight. Never mind, I lied. Good money though. I might be able to buy 2 Illuminas if 2 characters can use it. I'd love it if, you know, Saban could use it. He doesn't need to be on throw duty for much longer. He doesn't need to be on throw duty at all. Pretty much once I get that Illumina, Celis is going to start just hammering away with it. I wish I had a Gauntlet, and I also wish I had a Genji Glove. I just buy 2 Illuminas, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. This is a very good fight as well. Getting really good fights. Crazy high experience fights. Get another Ultima going? Dang. Maybe worth it. I have a tincture. I'm gonna do it. These guys have a lot of life and scaling's kind of up there, so I think this is probably the way to get them out of here quicker before they start spamming Condemned all over the place and wasting my time. Alrighty. That's that. Now, I am not going to just go take a whole separate trip over in that direction. I'm already on the right side of the map. I already have really good offense just sitting around right now. So there's like no reason for me to go pick up that Illumina. It's enticing. I can hear the siren song. But I always ask myself, do I need it? And the answer is a resounding no. No, I do not need it. Life 3? Great. Like, the offense I have is Shock, Throw, and Ultima. I'm doing fine. Chances are I will not die to anything that shows up. So, do I need to go pick up a big stick right now? No. No. But I do know soon I'm going to be heading to the west and doing Colts. So I can do it then. This should just be a Shock and a Bolt Edge, and he's out of here. Sweet. Trying to decide if I want to peek Phantom Train, and I don't think so. If this isn't a character, I think I'm just going to head straight to Colts. And then I would kind of like to go, obviously, South Figaro. I can pick that up before Colts. Do Colts, and then probably go buy Zen Thief. I'm trying to decide if I want to do full Magitech or not. Thinking about it. But our most recent character was, what, Setzer? So maybe we do Setzer stuff instead and check Coliseum? I'm not sure. I'm going to mull it over. I think I want to do Colts first, though, because it's taking me to the west, and we'll just do that. We can go right here. We can pick ourselves up, maybe even a shield and an Illumina. We have so much money. So rich. Let's see how much money we have left after buying this. Yeah, we should have enough for a nice little shield. Like a nice little thunder shield. Why not? I like it. A little extra defense. Extra shield that we can crack in someone's face if we must. I mean, we're already there, right? Now, the other argument that could have been made is just buy 2 Illuminas, because chances are 2 characters can use them. I should have done that anyway, because I didn't look to see if, like, Sabin could equip it, which is a little foolish of me, but oh well. Now, I didn't save outside of here because there's a save point before the boss. We'll just do that. Spare ourselves a menu. And when I go in the menu, I need to make sure that I put the Illumina on Celis. I want to take a little peek and see if Sabin can use the Illumina. If Sabin can use the Illumina, then he's now on the table for as an Illumina user later. You can stick with throw for now. Let's see. Nope. Yes. Nope. Or yes. Okay. Cool. Well, she's the obvious one right now. I'm going to go ahead and give her the Thunder Shield too, and she should already have the Hero Ring. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. I do this a little too often lately. Let's put that on you. Sure. Sounds good. Sometimes while I'm talking, I lose my train of thought and forget to do some stuff in menus. So I think what I'll do is finish here. Probably switch to World of Ruin. Do Search the Skies. Check Daryl's Tomb. I hope I'm not level 5. We are not. Spared. Now, Illumina works in the back row, does full damage. So, one thing that makes it really good. It's a fantastic defensive item. Only downside is that was not a lot of damage. We would have loved to see a bit higher damage from her. But that's sort of how it goes early game. Big weapons do not do a crazy amount of damage, even though she's been just, like, going crazy on the +2 strength. I think this is a good candidate for Morph. Especially if she can get a proc. If she does, it'll do way more damage, because Doomgaze is weak to Pearl, and now Morph is going to increase the damage of both her Slash and this Pearl, and that should hit hard. Yeah. That's what we like to see. That's what we're talking about. Cool. I'm going to check Carbuncle right now, because why not? I've got to go in the menu anyway. Let's do it on him. I'm going to warp on out of here. Do a quick save. I don't know what I was thinking there. World of Ruin. Search the Skies. Not what I wanted to do. Funny. I almost did it again. Get it together, Fizz. Hoping that's enough with the Illumina, but might not be. That should do it though, right? Alright, cool. Give me a Genji Glove. I don't even know if Genji Glove is on the high tier item list. Ew. I don't want that. Anyway. I'm going to check the high tier item here at Zen Thief. We've gotten a few dead checks rolling in here. So I'm a little worried about just we're going to get skip at some point. Dang. I was hoping I had enough. 48k, huh? I don't know that I have enough money for this, which is a little sad. I don't need this. I don't need it. I don't need it, nor do I want it. Okay, I guess. I will put that on probably Shadow. And that way we can prep him for another Illumina later. For now, let's have a look at the Colosseum. save just in case, because sometimes you can get super stuck here. I am looking for a Genji glove. Another Illumina would be great. Ragnarok is cool, I guess. We'll try for it. Why not? Outsider is not good. She doesn't know many spells, though, so we just hope she either attacks. That might kill her. We dead? Oh, okay. Well, he has a lot of life. It do be like that sometimes. I was hoping we could kill him, but that was a rather ridiculous amount of HP. We're gonna switch this with an experience egg. We're just kind of gearing him up. Gonna let him prep to hold a Illumina later. Physical weapons are stronger than magic, typically at end game. Now our magic isn't very good, so Fanatics isn't looking too appealing to me. But Strago was also a character we got recently. So, it might be a move and just spam Ultima. We also have Berserk, which won't solve a lot of problems because of the fact that the only one that has Ultima is Celis. But we could just have her spam Ultima instead, and it should be fine. I'm still completely shook that that outsider just double chucked shurikens in my face. That's wild. He said no Ragnarok for you. So we have Berserk. We have really good offense. We have really good defense. We don't need an offering, and we don't need to equip anything, so we're just not gonna go save. Fine. Alright, another character. That's fine. Vanilla Dullahan. I'm not scared of this guy, so I'm not even bothering to wait trick. He'll die. Don't you worry. Realm is very enticing. Realm is like, maybe we consider getting rid of Setzer, but also Setzer could be Bum Rush later. If we find a train, we're lucky enough to find a train. We might just, it might be time to get rid of Sabin. Be real. I think Sabin's out of here. Yeah, Sabin's gone. The time has come. We no longer need his throwing abilities. I'm gonna chase her. I probably should have stayed and did Cave on the Veldt instead, but oh well, what you gonna do? Unequip some stuff. She's not gonna be super duper useful yet, but she will be later. That's what's really important. Life 3 and Life 3 and Berserk. Sure. Then I will take this. I don't know what I'm doing. Do that. Great. So for now, we're basically just looking at using Shock and using the Illumina / Ultima to take out whatever we need. So we see this little dude running around is not a character, which means this is either going to be an Esper or an item. Oh, yes! We made the right call. XY down up. Let's get Blitz. We'll get Bum Rush going right now. Boom. Alright, there's our Bum Rush. We need more earrings now. I think we'll just put that on Setzer right now, and Setzer just becomes our secondary offense. We put 2 earrings on him. We'll not worry about Realm. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, we're sitting real pretty. So we're going to do Setzer is going to be earrings, earrings, and she can be earrings and Moogle Charm. Great. Now we're going to warp on out. You have to step out of that room where the boss was in order to be able to warp out, by the way. We are going to need 2 more earrings, so I'm going to take a stop at Zen, because I don't really have a choice. Ribbon, thank you. A couple more of those, so we'll be super set up on that. Now we're going to check Bahamut, and then we're going to go straight to Magitech. Bahamut, Doom is good. Okay. He has Carbuncle, which is +1 magic. Okay, we're going to keep him with that. And you keep that. Okay. I like it. I'm only going to do the front 2 here. I have other peekable checks that I can do. So I don't feel like I need to do the complete Magitech. I'll just do front 2, and I hope that that gets me at least 1 Esper, preferably 2. The first 2 checks here are Esper item only. So I got a 50-50 shot for each of those checks. We're really hoping that we get that to work out for us. Then we'll be at 8, and then I can go check Phantom Train, I can go check Fanatic's Tower, I can go check Cave on the Veldt. I have options to find that last Esper without committing to a check. We're at 12 checks, so it's looking unlikely that we are going to get skip on this seed. And that's okay. I don't mind. I'll run it. I haven't had to do that for a while. If the seed goes well, obviously. Ah. Thought I hit down. My D-pad's being a little wonky. Alright, shock. Attack. Bum rush. I hope that worked. I might have fat fingered the left input. Okay, so you don't have to swipe your hand. Like, you don't have to do like you're doing a 3/4 circle slide like you're playing a fighting game. You can tap. So each diagonal can be either of the directions that that diagonal represents. So if it's an up left, it could be left or up. So for in the case of Bum Rush, which is sliding from left to up to right to down to left, you can just do left, left, up, up, right, right, down, down, left. And you're good. Alador, we need some like level 3 spells. That's what I'm really fishing for here, and we're not going to get it in that. So that's how I do Bum Rush. It's more consistent. Sometimes diagonals act really weird. So left, left, up, up, right, 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 down, down, left. And that'll get you Bum Rush. You don't want to do it too quick, because again, just Blitz is pretty whack. Like, it doesn't work the way you want it to sometimes. This is fine. I'm gonna hold A because she's already on fight. We're gonna hold A there. We're gonna switch. Left, left, up, up, right, right, down, down, left. Now we wait trick. And he's probably dead. I don't think he survives this onslaught. Now, fun fact about Bum Rush and Blitz in general. You would think that Blitz being originally on the meathead character with all the big muscles and stuff would be vigor-based, strength-based. Negative. Only pummel and suplex are strength-based. Everything else is magic. Oh man, we got super lucky with that. I'm going to check Phoenix real quick for big spells. It's not going to happen. Alright, so now we are in the realm of peekables. We are 6 and 8. So, we need 1 Esper and we're done. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go peek Phantom Forest right now. We're in World of Balance. We're ready to go. Let's do it. I think Realm just needs to learn utility stuff at this point. So, Break and Magic, that would be good. Anything else fun? Doom, she can learn. Like, we're not seeing her doing much right now because our spells are not very strong. Yes, we're going to have Ultima eventually. It's getting close to that time where I want her to learn Ultima. Maybe we go kill a dragon in the tower or something. Or we just go kill Opera Dragon real fast. Something like that. Okay, there's our unlock. I think I might do it right now because we're going to take grind fights here. So it is ×5, which is just great. So she can actually just learn Doom for now. This seed is not like screaming that I need to go kill a dragon. Like, I have good levels. I have 2 experience eggs. I do need to go pick up another Illumina at some point because that's going to be Shadow's job. Shock is no longer going to be the deal. So really all I want to do is finish here, go pick up an Illumina, and head straight into the tower. That's what my plan is. We still just need Shock. Oh, she has Fire 3. Natural Magic, I think. Not enough to kill. No, it's not. This is a good money fight, though, and we need that Illumina, so we'd love to see this. Yeah, I mean, that's 20k right there. Need to see how much money I have. I might actually take a fight on purpose if I need to. You don't usually get money from bosses. You get money from regular encounters. So I'm going to look. 25k. We need at least 1 or 2 more fights in order to be able to afford the Illumina. I have a lot to sell is my issue. I think I might just do it. I'm not 100% sure if that was faster, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. I'm going to do one more fight, and then that'll be enough for our Illumina. Or not. That guy did not want to fight me. He said, no thank you. Not interested. You're a bit much. You know what? At least I know it kills. Instead of having to do 2 attacks, we'll just do 1. Alright, there's our Illumina. Shadow will have a job. The downside is Shadow does not have an Atlas Armlet or a Hero Ring. So he's going to be a bit more subpar than Zealous is going to be. Because she's going to have the Hero Ring and she's had a +2 Strength Esper most of the game. So she's going to be our primary offense. While Shadow's going to be our secondary. Piranhas. We actually really don't want to see this. This is not what we want to see. This is very slow. Ow, that hurt a lot. Let's make sure they don't get to attack us like that anymore. That was not nice. This fight is timed, so it's just like, it varies from like, I don't know, 15 to 60 seconds or some nonsense. So you just kind of keep killing and eventually something will pop up. Now, sets are taking that much damage from fish brings up a rather important issue. That issue being, I need armor. So when we go to South Figaro to pick up that Illumina, we'll also hit the armor shop and just buy what we can. Make sure we're as prepared as possible for Kefka's Tower. Now I can also start thinking, like, where do I want my characters at? And I think it's going to be Celis and Realm. No, Realm's going to have Ultima. So I think it'll be Celis and Shadow down the middle as my physical damage dealers. And then my Ultima user and my Bum Rush user, they can be on the wings. And that should easily solve our issues. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Can we please? Thank you. Bunch of linebackers over here. Those... We don't have a lot of money, but let's see what we can get. I do need the Aegis Shield, I think. I'm not going to use the Offering, actually. It just turned out that that's not a good move on this seed. This is not a good shop, to be real. We can do, like, 2 of these. And I would like maybe a Nutkin suit. 32,000? Let's just get one of those. I think that'll be good enough. There's not much else that I can afford right now, or ever, because I'm never coming back here again. Okay, I am going to move Seraphim to him, so he can have the... Uh-oh, did I actually do that? Did I not teach her ultimate? Oh, I did. Okay. Strength +2. You... I'm going to give him Strength +2 and let him start getting a little bit from the middle lane. We can make sure everybody else is kind of learning something that they might need. Berserk would be good. You can keep the magic, actually. Type 3 you already know. Haste. Okay, then maybe Doom. Oh, man, Bolt 3 would be nice, but she's not our primary offense. Nope. We need... Yeah. No, we don't want you with that. We want you with the Illumina. And now everybody else can just kind of be auto-equipped. Great. We are ready to go. It's a bit of a lot of menuing and stuff and prep, but we needed to make absolutely sure we were going to be ready to go here. And we don't have any good cure magic. That's kind of an issue. Right, so we were going to do Realm and Setzer, and then you. Okay. So Setzer's got Bum Rush, Realm has Ultima, they can carry their respective lanes, and we have our 2 Illumina users in the middle. Uh-oh. 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 I made a boo-boo. I made a mistake. So, I've gotten skipped too much lately, I'm not gonna lie. So middle is actually going to be the far right lane. I set this up as if I was doing the skip, but the right lane ends up in the middle at the end, and you'll see. You'll see what I mean by that. How to lose 45 seconds, brought to you by Physics Shebang. So anyway, you and you. Now these 2 right there. Okay, that is better. Oops. Okay, so the way I like to run this is I like to just go to my first party, make sure Moogle Charm's on, switch to the second party, make sure Moogle Charm's on, go to the third party, and then run. So we'll do Moogle Charm, and she can take earrings. Then I switch. Now I'm already on relics, so I can just go to Strago and go to Moogle Charm. Okay, we're good. Now we switch. Now we go here. I want Shadow to get rid of the earrings for Moogle Charm. Great, now we're ready. So I think we have Berserk, we have Ultima on one character, we have Ultimas on both characters. So even big statues shouldn't be an issue. Goddess would be annoying with 2 Illuminas normally, but if you have Ultima, it's no longer much of a problem. There's not much that can really irritate us at this point. Doomgaze doesn't exist, so this is a whole day fight, all day long. Kind of wish that we didn't proc there, because it's going to take longer than the single slash that Celis would have had, but he's dead, so it doesn't matter. We lost like 2 seconds or whatever, not much. Maybe like 5 seconds, because Pearl takes forever. And we've gotten rid of him. We'll go ahead and save with our foothold in the tower. We'll just finish the run with the right. Don't forget the chest there. This is one of those weird seeds where I didn't even fight a dragon. It's rare that you do a seed where there's just no need for a dragon, but the shops were just so stacked. And with the cat hood right off the rip that someone could equip, great. Not even gonna equip this one, even though it's tempting. I don't need whatever it was. I don't need it. There's nothing I need. I needed some cure magic, but game didn't give it to me, so well. Hopefully I can just abide by the rule of like, if it's dead, it can't hurt me. That's the dream. But I don't know if I have enough to like facilitate that. I don't know if I have calmness protection. I'm not actually sure. The seed kind of went so fast, I don't remember exactly what espers I have. We'll figure that out later, before I start Kefka. Go in here, make sure we drop the path. I like this because I can push this switch and then run him off of it to the stairs, and then switch and run her off the switch, and now switch here, and now we're going, right? Now they're both off the switch, and I don't have to worry about moving them later when another character shows up to push that weight, which is why I like doing the right lane first. But on the other hand, Golden Shocker, he's current Ultra League champion. He just starts with the left lane and goes there, and you know, he's the best player in the game, so he knows what he's talking about. I also timed it, and the difference is like almost negligible. So you can start from the left and then do right, middle, sorry, left, middle, right. Or you can do what I do and just equip your relics quicker, in my opinion, and then do right, left, middle, like I did. It's up to you. It's a matter of preference. Maybe try running both of them a few times and see what feels good for you. As we're running the tower, we actually have to go push the switch outside to open the doors. It's kind of annoying, but I think we just Ultima maybe into shock would be the way to do this. He has really high physical defense, and Illumina does not ignore physical defense, so... And then even if I got a Pearl proc, he would have taken 0 damage and it would have wasted a bunch of time. So Ultima ignores magic defense, so get out of my face, you know? I'm gonna save because I'm a coward. This is the validation chest down here. You can't forget it. Gotta get it. Seed validated. This is just another Ultima. Really good experience. Alright, that went really well. They're now like in their 50s. They're going to be hitting really hard even without an Atlas Armlet on Shadow. He should be hitting quite nice. And he should have gotten a few levels off of all that. Got a little bit more strength. Feeling good. Alright, what do we got? Any calmness protection at all? And the answer is no. You take Zone Seek, and I don't know. No Seraphim for you. Who cares? Not very inspiring. Espers. Do I have any relics to put on them at all? Nope. Wait, you know what? Maybe earrings will be fine. I think I have enough to go around. I think I have enough to go around. We'll see. So for lack of anything better to put on them, earrings is fine because that's going to increase the power of the procs if they happen. So a little bit of a damage boost. Not much, but a little. Ultima, Ultima, Ultima. Yes, please. Might not kill him outright, probably not. But it stops him from being very annoying and like turning us to stone and stuff, so. Well, cool. I'm gonna give her Seraphim, so she can just spam it throughout the fight as my cure magic as needed. That's my cure magic. Seraphim. I also, you know, if I have to, I also have Mantra. RL, RL, XY in order to do that one, and that heals everybody except for the caster. So you get Seraphim. Do you want to just make sure she's got 2 earrings? Cool. Very happy with that. Let's move. Now we got the Bum Rush King here. The main thing we don't want is a multi-target boss. That is not a multi-target boss. Wait, 3 Bum Rushes should take out Thick Baba. Good thing he's slow. Yep, 1 more will do it. Alright, looking like we're gonna have a sub-hour Kefka switches. Love to see it. We got pretty good offense to rip through pretty fast. We don't have a lot of utility stuff. I don't think we have Mute, though, which is pretty annoying. But we do have Ultimas, so that'll help with Tier 2. Anything fun at all? And not really. We'll do Phoenix just in case. That'll be our oh shit button. How about that? Okie doke. Our team is 3... Wait, what is our team? 1, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 3, 5, 6. Right? We have Realm? Yes, 1, 3, 5, 6. So we'll look through our spells and see if we have anything that we need, like Mute, Doom, Haste 2, Float, stuff like that, that might help. Even something like Vanish for Short Arm would be really nice. Put that on Celis and let her take care of him without causing too much damage to everybody else. I also have Zone Seek, which will help us with defense. 1, 3, 5, 6. Alexander, we have Doom. He's quick, that's awesome. Gonna throw that out there now. It's annoying. We don't have very good defense, homie. Would love it if you just don't do that. Yeah, no mutes, unfortunately. I'm gonna back row them because I'm a little nervous. Our armor is not very good. Should be good. All right, that went pretty clean. Pretty clean, pretty clean. Kinda hope Shadow has some instant death here would be really nice. But what I think I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna do any of that actually. Let me look at some stuff. We're gonna really hammer down on Tiger. Ultima, you have quick. Do not. You have quick or Ultima? Any of that? You have Ultima, actually, is what I was really looking for. Great. We're just going to do a bit of stack tactics here, followed with quick with Celis to help me just knock out Tiger real fast. Because the damage is thick. Well, let's knock him out. He did not die yet. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to do that. And then I think we have enough time for one more Ultima before he does annoying stuff. Well, that was super obnoxious of him. So that'll kill Tiger and hit at the same time, probably. Wait. Okay. I need to see if she's doing anything. I don't know if she's stopped or not. So I'm just going to punch with her, and if she's stopped, I'm going to kill her. I need her to not be doing nothing. Never mind. Here, let me take care of that for you. That seems very inconvenient. I would love a proc, actually, right now. Damn it. I'd love a proc right now. Damn it. I don't know if he's dead or not. He might be. Okay, good. That went fine. That went fine. I think that went great. I got no real complaints about that. My issue... Okay, I have life 3, so we just really need to make sure life 3 is on Shadow and Celis. They're our main damage dealers. Especially Celis. We can kind of kick this off a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna wait. Let's start with Ultima. Not enough. Let's do another Ultima. It's like 17,000 right now. Ooh, you tried. It's going to be about 27,000, which will put him within striking range of Celis killing him without having to worry about any of his counters. We could play it actually a tiny bit more safe, and we'll put life 3 on him. So now 3 characters are protected from Calmness. And we'll just have to apologize to Realm later. So we know he's about 13,000 damage from death, and we know that Celis can definitely kill with 2 attacks or an attack and a proc. So this will kill, and that'll start Calmness. That's why we set up life 3. It's not the favored type of Calmness protection, but you want to know what it is? Calmness protection. Okay. I want to check for a shield on Setzer. And then I want to bum rush. And then Realm can crack a shield. And then we can attack with Celis. And then we see. He has Aegis. Show. Great. There's one of our shields we can crack. So this will be 10,000. This will be 20,000. We need to get him past 30 so he won't fall in on us. So that's 30,000. This will be 40. Now we just wait. He can no longer counter in this phase. So we just kind of go ham here. 50,000. 60,000, well, 55 and 60, and this will kill him. This will kill him. If that didn't kill, I was just gonna fire 3 and he would have been done for. It's gonna be GG. Oops, I think that was more like a 131. Whatever, 131. 106.31. All right, SC went really good. The I think the routing went just fine, and the shops were stellar. The fact that it handed us a hood and then gave us Imperial Camp gated by a Katana Soul, which gives you the most money out of the entire game, just default. And then like decent money fights in Opera House really got me started with Experience Egg and Illumina quite fast. A +2 Strength Esper was clutch. +1 Magic was clutch. A Train so I could get Bum Rush was clutch. We had no heals, but as you could see, we only needed to use Group Hug a single time. So like it wasn't even that big of a deal because I was too busy killing things quickly. Think it went great. I got no real complaints about that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got any questions, sound off in the comments below, or you can message me on Discord if you have anything that you'd like to ask me as well. Hope you all have a great night, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.